Hello, everybody. Welcome to Facebook Live with Mel Rapozo. Today is May 22nd, Wednesday. Back here again for you as you do every Wednesday at 5:30 to 6:30. Thank you all for joining us today. And I hope everybody's having a good day. It's hot, hot, hot. So I hope you guys can hear me okay. I'm in the bedroom with the air conditioner running, so hoping that you guys can hear me okay. Again, welcome on board. Hey, Karen, Nelson, Clayton, thank you guys. And Marianne, thank you for joining us. Awesome. Thomas, awesome job, guys. Hope you guys having a good Wednesday. Man, I can't believe it's on a downhill of May already. Hey, Pinky, heading on to June, man, and it's so hot. Hey, Pat, Victorino, Vitos, and Jaislyn, aloha. Yeah, man, I kind of worried about summer. It's only May, and already this heat is just too much. So hopefully we get some breeze and a little bit cooler temperatures in the next couple of days. Hey, Paul, Patsy, and Carol, how you guys doing? I just want to start off by saying congratulations to our drug court graduates last week or earlier this week. 3 drug court graduates and the first ever Veterans Court. So I'm not going to go over the names. I think I believe it was in a paper. I'm not sure, but anyway, congratulations. You know, drug court's a great program. It gives a lot of these guys a second chance, guys and gals, and it was just an awesome ceremony and a very touching ceremony, as it usually is. Hey, aloha, Thomas. And I just wanted to shout out to all of the graduates, past graduates, and future graduates of the program. You know, they made a decision to change their life, made a decision to accept responsibility, made a decision to enter a program that's not easy. And so congratulations for jobs well done, and welcome to back to society as productive members. And we can only wish them the best and ask God to bless them on their new journey, on the new direction. So congratulations. Hey, Jane, Ed, Ken. Hi, look, Ken. Oh, wait. I don't know if you can see that. That's Ken, my good buddy. Old Pop Warner buddy up on the mainland. Thanks for joining us. Well, we got, hey, Bethany and Joy. Thank you, guys. Hey, if you guys want to chat about anything, put them in the box. We want to chat about whatever you guys want to talk as well. But today I just want to talk about some of the headlines that's going around. Hey, Kenny and Shane. Hurricane season is going to start on June 1st. June 1st, right around the corner. And the Central Pacific Hurricane Center predict that this is going to be an active one. They're predicting 5 to 8 systems coming through Hawaii, which is much more active than normal. So I think last year we had 4 or 5, but they're predicting 5 to 8. So, hey, Arnold and Chris, aloha. So you guys got to get prepared, man. You guys know the rules. You guys know the game. It's got to take these things serious. El Nino right now showing us that the temperatures of the water is getting warmer, which is a better condition for hurricanes to form and grow and get strong. So what the heck is them guys called? Central Pacific Hurricane Center said there is a 70% chance of an above normal hurricane season. So we're looking at an active, very active hurricane season. So, you guys know, just get the necessities and make sure you guys ready in the event we get struck with a hurricane. Hey, Christian, Dina, Todd, and Patricia Wong. Maisie Hirono needs to start focusing on Hawaii and the real audit. Yeah, Maisie Hirono needs to start focusing on Hawaii, period. And really disappointed. Hey, Pops, all the way from Seattle. Thank you for joining us again. Dagmar, aloha. I watch the news and I see our delegation focusing on everything else but Hawaii, and I think that's frustrating. Hey, Summer and Mark, thank you for joining us. They should start focusing on issues that our people are suffering from. The housing issues, the homelessness issues. The rail is a whole nother story. But every time you see Maisie talking on TV, it's about bashing Trump. That's her goal. That's her priority. and she's letting it get the best of her, where she should be really focusing on the events that affect our people here. So I have to agree. And I hope she's or one of her advisors are watching. Hey, Stephen Shioy, I'm sure you'd appreciate the discussion on Maisie Hirono. I see your posts all the time. And Wailua housing, it looks like we're going to lose that affordable housing, unfortunately. That's not going to happen. And I got to tell you, we tried, members of the community tried really hard. It's just not going to happen. And for whatever reason, those people will have to move. Interesting. It's just it's a bad situation. We should have had a handle in this years ago, and we failed as a county. We failed. I take some responsibility. I was on the council when decisions were made, and unfortunate decisions were made not by the council. Decisions were made by the administration, and in fact, I was under the impression that we were going to purchase that. So, I apologize. I should have had a better handle on it, but nonetheless, we gotta. We'll be talking about a couple of projects here, but that's one that I think at this point the best we can do is learn from those mistakes. Aloha, I want to address our local West Side community with these temporary Mexicans coming here and harassing our local people in Ohana. How's it, Mel? May's only interested in making a national name for herself. She embarrassed her why they return. I think a lot of people feel that way, Stephen. It's amazing how these national politicians, Congress, that's what they're trying to do. I mean, they want airtime, they want radio time, they want TV time, and it's always so negative. So, again, focus on the issues at home. Fight with that passion of yours against Trump. Fight with that passion to get us what we need back home: housing, traffic, ease the congestion, not only on Kauai, throughout the state. So yeah, I agree, Stephen. Summer, I saw a picture. My good buddy, Uncle Charlie Iona, sent a picture. I don't know what we can do. I mean, we gotta be vigilant. When we see these people around, whether they're Mexicans or not, it's just whoever is out there. We talked about this, where the homeless people are now begging for money and panhandling at service stations and gas stations. I guess you cannot call them service stations anymore because they don't service your car, but at the gas stations. We got to be vigilant, and when these things happen, we got to call the police, and the police got to take an active stand and find these people and take care of it, because it's just going to get worse. I saw that today, Summer, and I agree. And I will be making some phone calls, because I think if we don't get a handle of it early, then it just gets away from us. So thank you for bringing that up, and I'm sure a lot of people feel that way. Hey, Larry and Mahi, thanks for joining us. Maisie Hirono should have stepped in. Absolutely. The entire Congress should have stepped in. Legislature should have stepped in. But they're too busy with their own agendas up at D.C. Hey, Fred, Stacy, Sepulveda, Janice, Francine, Millie, Auntie Millie, and Amber. How you doing? How's it going? She already alienated most of the... Oh, these things are running away from me. I got a lot of comments today. She's already alienated most of the male voters. Yeah, I mean, she told us to shut up, remember? Des and Leo Rosa, how you doing? I just saw a panhandler at the Kukui Grove intersection. Not a good look. The other day I saw three different ones with cardboard signs. One said, Jesus coming soon. So, that's a different type of vagrant. But the panhandlers, they're starting to pop up at all the intersections like the mainland. And, this ties in again to what we talked about last week about the ease of these people to come over here and the ease of these people to get assistance, public assistance. And we're going to see more of that. And they get here, and even the assistance is enough. So they start hitting the corners, the supermarkets, the parking lots, begging for money. And it is terrible, and we got to get a handle on it. And I'm hoping that the police department is aware. I know they're aware of it. In fact, the whole Kauai is aware of it now. And just somebody's got to make those decisions to focus on fixing that. Holding signs on every corner. Yeah, it's terrible. Hey, Trish, how you doing, Trish? Love you, girl. Let's see. Maisie has passed off most of the vets I've talked to. Takes advantage of our sacrifices, gives none back. Well, Arnold, you're so true, so right. A lot of people. It's so funny. Not funny, but it's just weird. Veterans Day, Memorial Day. Everybody comes out. everybody comes out and thanks the veterans. But then after that, they forget. I always said Veterans Day Memorial, that should not be one day a year. That's every day of the year. We should be thanking our veterans every single day of our year, especially our combat veterans. I'm so happy today. I got, I support the Wounded Warriors Project. I support that organization that takes care of our wounded warriors when they come back from war. I got a challenge coin. If any of you know what a challenge coin is in the military, they have these little coins, and you carry the coin of your unit or your squadron wherever you go. And it's just a thing that military guys do. And I got a challenge coin today in the mail from Wounded Warrior Project thanking me for our contribution. So I should have brought it here so I could show you. It's an awesome coin. And maybe if Patsy's watching from outside, she can find the coin up by my computer, I think, or on where I put my keys, and she can run it in here. But it's a beautiful coin, and I'm just so proud to have it. It's challenge coins are important. It's symbolic, but yet it was just nice with a very nice thank you letter, thanking us for supporting their organization. And they do a lot for our veterans, and any organization that takes care of our veterans, obviously, I will definitely support. Hey, Chantel. Let's see who else is here. Hiva Makanui, aloha, brother. Nice to see you on here. Mel's keeping the circle of friends in touch. Yeah, we try. We try. We had a long discussion today with a friend of mine, and he asked me and I think he's actually on the call or on the session. That's my focus, is trying to keep everybody informed. Trying to keep everybody just what's going on, not just here in Kauai, but throughout the state. And if anything in the state or in the mainland or wherever we can benefit from, I just want to let you guys know, so we can be educated and informed. I'd rather give a panhandler a few bucks for beer than the $2 million the county is gifting Rice Street. I second that, Ed. I second that. I know we talked a lot about that last week. And it is what it is. My opinion is that I think it's a bad project at the current time. But it is, like I said, it is what it is. So, well, hopefully when they develop Rice Street, the panhandlers will have somewhere to go and bother all the customers that they think that will be coming, to the businesses that they think will be coming. But we'll see. I hope I'm wrong. I really do. I hope I'm wrong, but I think I'm right. Ipo, aloha, and Pono. How are you, Pono? Let's see. And I worked 2 jobs since I was 18. I'm disabled and can't get assistance. What's up with that, single mom? Francine, I hear that so much. I think it's most people here working multiple jobs. The disabled community, they suffer. And I'm sad to hear that that you cannot get assistance. And that's what frustrates, I think, most of us, is that these people come off the plane and they get assistance. And our local families, local residents, people like yourself, Francine, cannot get the assistance. And it's going somewhere else to someone else who don't even live here. So, Hirono shots, time for a change. Well, we'll see what happens in an election. Rochelle, how you doing? Thanks for Mel, you and Patsy making desserts for Tron's baby shower. Oh, that's Patsy. She's the baker. Patsy the baker. She's up baking again today. She got to bake tomorrow. She's baking every day now. She's baking every single night, every single day. And she does a great job. Everybody loves her stuff. And I told her we should open a bakery. She should start charging. She said, no, we're not charging. Bless her heart. And I'm glad I don't eat too much of her stuff. Otherwise, I'd be fatter than I am right now. Hey, Louise, how you doing? Kauai needs to get a handle of the runaway cost for rentals. It has skyrocketed recently, and I can't help but wonder if property owners or managers are gouging because they know supply is limited. Absolutely. Steven, supply and demand, basic economics. It's sad because our local people are being greedy. Our local families, our local landlords are being greedy because they can. And that is where I talked about in my campaign, we talked about rent control and setting up some rent control measures, which really pissed a lot of people off. But what else? We cannot sit back and complain. This is America. You do what you want. Someone's willing to pay, you raise your price. The problem is the people that are willing to pay are people that are coming from the mainland and taking houses out of inventory, thus putting our families either on the streets, on the beach, or moving off to the mainland. That's what's happening. And again, we pretend it's not happening. We pretend that it's going to go away. And that is where I think when I hear people like Maisie, who very well knows what's going on here, but she's more focused on the national politics, where she remember, she's our representative. She's not Pelosi's representative. She's not the Democratic Party in Congress representative. She represents the people of Hawaii. And she's got to remember that, She's really got to remember that. Angela, how you doing? Sandy, my sister, aloha. You're welcome, Nelson. Mel the reporter. I don't think I'm a reporter, but I love informing. Luhuya, walking town. Walk to what? Exactly. I agree with Stephen about the rentals. Well, I tell you what. It's interesting. I'm going to read this stuff. Long Beach. I just saw this today. Long Beach, California. Now, their council just passed a law that if a tenant has to move because the rent went up more than 10%, the landlord got to pay the moving expenses. I love it. That's how you get these guys. That's how you get these guys. But the council's got to have the gonads to do that. The landlords, if you raise your rent by 10% or more, you now pay for your tenant to move, the moving expenses. Beautiful. $4,500. So yeah, you want to go raise your rent, you paid a tenant $4,500 to go find another place to live. I love it. That just passed in Long Beach, California. It's beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, let's see where we get here. What do you think about trafficking? Do you think Kauai needs our own detective team? It's growing and coming to Kauai. I think KPD's got a not just KPD, the state, the sheriff's department, all of the law enforcement agencies within the states got to get a handle on that, because you're right, it is happening and it's going to continue to happen. Again, we got to, as leaders, as legislators, as administrators in this government, whether it's state, local, or federal, got to prioritize the issues. And we got to start working on the issues that are creating the problems. And forget about the campaign brochures. Forget about boosting your own ego because you said you did something. It never takes one person. Trust me. It takes more than one person to get anything done in politics. So when politicians go up and say, I did that, bullcrap. It was always more than one. It took a vote of the majority, and it took a legislative body to approve whatever the administrative body wants to do. So it's never one person. But in this case, everybody's got to come together. And there are priorities that affect all the counties. And it's trafficking is one of them. And that's a serious issue. One that nobody wants to believe is happening, but it is. And until we handle that, we spend, how much money do you think we spend on a Kealoha investigation for lying about a mailbox? And look what that's grown into. Now, if the chief of police and his wife was a attorney, government attorney, why are we not using those resources? Yeah, we go in Honolulu. I see they go in, they bust a bunch of massage parlors. We arrested a few people, but there were no human trafficking there. You cannot tell me that our intelligence systems within our law enforcement community cannot determine where these people are and where they're coming from. So, see, I get upset when I talk about these things because you see, nothing is ever talked about. It's always the glamorous stuff, the nice stuff that they have accomplished. Sindra, aloha. Keith and Kayla, aloha. More affordable purchase for ownership for local residents. Absolutely. I've had several friends recently get thrown into the rental market, and it's completely out of reach. Hey, Bobby Morris, Patna, how you doing? Sunny, aloha. The only way to stop the shortage is to put a moratorium on sale of lands, crack down and force the part out of state owners to choose to live or sell back to the Kanaka. Hiva, in concept, I agree. It's just that legally, it's very tough to do things like that because of these guys got rights, and that's the problem. They hide behind these rights, landowner rights, travel rights, and that's where we have to make the changes whatever we can make locally. Cannot rely on the state because they're not going to do anything. The casinos here do that for the veterans. We have a special card that gives a 10% discount for meals at the store. Lowe's does the same. Yeah, I know a lot of people give veterans discounts, and God bless them all. I think that's the least we can do for our veterans. Hey, Leona, Shelly, Steve, Dorothy. We got a lot of people on here today. Illegal Airbnbs taking over. It's like beating a dead horse, Marianne. Gotta make the commitment and go after them. Napa, how you? Aloha, Terrence and Belinda. Aloha, you guys. Leah, aloha, Sanchez and Kaleo. So much homeless, houseless, living at Fuji Beach and dumping a car there. Now, yeah, you dump a car, it's gonna get stripped no matter what. You gotta be worried when you park your car, even if it's not a junk car. They will strip it. Does the county even educate the landlords? There is a program that gives a substantial discount on property taxes if they keep the rates in the affordable range. But do people know? They do know. I think for the most part, most landlords know. The problem is that the incentive, because of the rental rates today, the tax incentive, which basically says if you rent your house out to people in affordable range, then you pay the same property tax as if you were living in the house. The difference is for them, it's more financially beneficial to charge the higher rent because the rents are so high. So the incentives are there, but it's not enough. It's not enough. And I'm going to tell you guys what Honolulu is doing right now in a little bit. That's going to blow you away. And I think we need to copy that now. We need to implement that now, because the incentive is not enough. They're making more money by charging the high rents than they save in the property tax incentive. So it makes no financial sense for these landlords to take advantage of the affordable housing program because it's just not good enough. It used to be, you know, when all the rental rates were comparable and weren't ridiculous like it is now. Yeah, it was beneficial for the owner to rent out their house in the affordable housing market. But now, because these rentals are so expensive, it's not worth it anymore. And that's where the council needs to adjust. And the incentives, again, you're not going to change behavior. You cannot legislate a change in behavior, but you can incentivize the behavior that you want. And that's what they need to do. Ooh, water, good. All right. But Mr. Battalion or Mrs., I cannot know. All housing is at the council feed. You're better off poking your eye out instead of the planning department rules, regs. Well, you know, again, we talked about this so many times. You know, when you're talking about, and let me get to the Honolulu bill real quick. I'm just trying to get through all these comments because it's like rolling. Landlords pay the moving expense. Yes, Anthony, Randy, Dexter, and Linda, and Lindsay Wong. Kinani, aloha, you guys. Carlos, let's see. Well, I think some form of rent control may be needed in a staunch conservative do not want a bloated local government to get bigger. I agree. One of the new condos and other affordable units, it cannot go wide, may need to go up. I agree. I mean, there's, you know, as long as they don't go above the limitations that we have in place today, I think we can make it happen. I think we have enough land to make it happen. Hey, John and Kent. Aloha, everybody. Uy, Derek, David, Sandy, Kato, Klutki. Awesome. Rick, cousin Rick, Randy. Oh, yeah. Charlie, Geraldine, Chantel, Debbie. Whoo! Okay, the Puhi townhouses were at one point not selling as well as expected. Had a program where you rent the unit to the first 2 years with down payment. The problem with Puhi was they opened it up for the affordable. They didn't have enough affordable renters or buyers, so it went up to the next level and the next level. So you had lawyers and attorneys and everybody else moving in there. So it really was not affordable because we didn't have enough affordable candidates to buy. You know, that's the humbug thing. You know, you never know if you're going to have enough people that qualify for these affordable purchases. So the government should be leasehold or rentals. You know, not everybody can afford to buy and be a homeowner in a traditional way. But as long as we can get them in there at a low rent, whether it's leasehold or long-term rentals, that's fine. Get them in a home until they can build enough equity or save enough money to purchase. You know, yeah, gosh. Again, preaching to the choir. Lemome, aloha, Laura, Vaughn, and Francisco. Aloha, you guys. Aloha. Okay, real quick. Honolulu. Need to put the stop on the influx. Kauai is not prepared. Absolutely. Habitat just celebrated 17 homes up at Ilele Luna. Congratulations to them. Self-build, self-help. Everybody get together. Build your houses. That's one opportunity for people to get in homes at a much cheaper price. I wish we had more projects like that, and that's the projects. Those are the kinds of projects that we gotta partner. The county, the state gotta partner with those organizations that can get people in homes. Aloha, Matt, Les, Eileen. Thank you guys for joining us. Oh, man. 17 people, 17 families recently moved in. So beautiful. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, hang on. Let me just see here. Sky, I don't know if I missed any comments. I apologize if I missed comments because this thing scrolls and I got to scroll. Usually I get Patsy that come run, show me the phone, but I think she's baking. Okay, all right. Okay, I tell you what Honolulu's doing. City and County Council, they just passed a law that I'm going to read it. It says owners of lots of 20,000 square feet in size or less that develop affordable rental units will get an incentive. And the incentives range from greater density, meaning you can build more houses than you're usually allowed. And I always talked about that. Density credits, to me, if you're going to go out and help a crisis or a problem for the county, that you should get a credit. And a density credit is the way to go. Taller allowable heights, less setback, no required parking. And I kind of worried about that, but waivers from building permit application and wastewater facilities charges. That is key. And no park dedication fees, and a 10-year tax waiver on property taxes. That is what the city and county of Honolulu is doing. So if you want to put your money where your mouth is, that's what you do. You create the incentives. You create incentives that people will say, ooh, 10-year waiver of property tax? You mean I don't have to pay for the facility charges for the water and the sewer? Now it makes sense. Now it makes financial sense for me as a landowner to develop housing for affordable people in an affordable range. I hope I'm making myself clear, but that's the reality. No one is going to lose money. Some people might, but the vast majority of landowners and landlords is not going to lose money because it costs money to maintain a rental. Patsy's pumpkin mochi was so undelicious. I'm drooling just thinking about things. Yeah, we volunteered at the chamber golf tournament, and she had made some of this. Never seen it, heard about it before. Pumpkin mochi. I mean, I don't know, man. Every golfer came by, they kind of hesitated to take it because it looked like a pumpkin crunch, but when they tried it, they're out of the world. They've never tasted anything like it. I told her that should be her signature item. Pumpkin mochi. It is out of this world. Hey, Darlene. Ed, 20,000 square feet only allows 5 bedrooms unless on sewer. Again, they're allowing greater density. They're allowing additional incentives. So whatever works. My point is this, Ed, is the county council, planning commission, whoever administration's got to realize if we don't change the rules, and if it takes you a year to get a permit, it's not going to happen. It's only going to get worse. In fact, what you're doing is you're helping the rent stay up because you're not helping or you're not doing anything to increase inventory. That's what we are in essence doing. We, the lawmakers, are facilitating or allowing these rents to get out of control because we cannot help the people put in inventory. Now, this inventory, Ilona, how are you? Has to be for affordable units, and it has to be forever affordable, or those benefits. In other words, the 10-year tax waiver, if you decide after 5 years that, I'm not going to keep it affordable, you back pay the county of all the taxes plus interest plus a penalty that you didn't pay. That's how you control it. You want to go down the road, you want to get the waivers, you want to get the incentives, then you commit to solving the problem, and that's how you do it. May Sky, thank you very much. Let's see, Penny, I want pumpkin mochi. She should start a baking channel. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do it. Hey, Tumua, how are you, brother? And John Shadron, how's it going? All right, well, okay. We're moving along. 6 o'clock already. Oh, and I say sweating. You guys get me all excited. I don't know if Patsy's on. Patsy, are you on? If you're on, say hi. Everybody's telling you hi. Okay. Habitat owners, I love this. I love this Honolulu system. I mean, I think if we make that commitment, hey Penny, if we make that commitment and you put the right people in the room, you can come up with solutions. You can. All right, county sues big pharma. The county of Kauai is now going after all those pharmaceutical companies that have polluted our country with opioids and mortgage, property tax insurance on 500,000 house with 400,000. I don't know what MTG. What is MTG? Mortgage. What is MGT? I don't know what that is. Property tax insurance on 500,000 house with 400,000. MTG is 2,800 per month. I don't know what MTG is. Sorry, Ed. Millicent, aloha. Everybody get hurricane prepared. It's supposed to be a busy one. Yeah, we talked about that earlier, Francine. Thank you for bringing that up again. So we're going to go after. Last year in the council, the county council agreed that we would, as a county, join in with the state to go after these pharmaceutical companies. And I was like, wow, man, it's like when mortgage, yeah, okay, mortgage. I'm still trying to figure out mortgage, property tax, insurance. Oh, I see what you're saying. The collective payment. Yes, you're right. It's sad because some of these guys that are renting are paying more for their rent than they would on a mortgage, but they cannot qualify for the mortgage. That's the problem. So you got a lot of people that actually can afford it, just cannot qualify for the loan and the mortgage. All right, that's what I thought. Mortgage, okay. You got to put comma in the id sign. He was running. I thought it was one term. Anyway, thanks. You're right. So, Centers for Disease Control, according to them, 218,000 people died in the U.S. In the last 17, 18 years from opioids. And so, it's like when the states went after the tobacco industry many years ago, and the states got all these billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars. So, we agreed that we were going to go in with the state, and now it looks like the county filed a complaint in court Friday to go after them. Can you imagine the lawyers that these companies have? So I'm assuming is gonna have to hire some attorneys to go fight this thing, and we'll see. Hopefully, we end up with getting some money back. I do believe that pharmaceutical companies misled a lot of people with the opioids, and it'll be really nice if we can succeed and beat them in court. It'll be a long battle, years and years and years, billions of dollars probably. But these companies are going to put up the money, and rather than just settle with the states and settle with the counties, they're going to fight, and they're going to give it all to lawyers and everybody else. Hey Mel, I was asked to ask you about a local shooting range issue. There are so many legal firearm owners on Kauai with nowhere to go. I feel there's more of a liability. Don't have one. The problem is who's going to run it. That's the problem. I mean, a lot of people were told that the county was going to get one. It's difficult for the county to get one. Now I think that it's an awesome business opportunity for someone. A nice outdoor range would be fabulous. Indoor range, someone tried an indoor range. It never worked out. We just don't have the volume. But an outdoor range that could be run by a membership, the gun owner club, to take care of the expenses, the insurance. I think we need one. I am a gun owner. I enjoy shooting my gun. I don't have a place to shoot my guns. So yeah, I think I wish I had money. If I had money, I'd go open one. Again, it goes back to the cost of land, and I a while back years ago I was trying to secure the range in Kipu that the KPD was using. That land has since been sold from Grove Farm. They no longer own it. But, I was willing to take that over and just, not even to make money, but just to provide a safe place for people to come and shoot their guns, sight in their rifles, for the legal people. I don't know, Stephen. I mean, that's something that I really would love to see happen. And maybe someone on this call knows someone that knows someone that knows someone that has a lot of money that's willing to, hey, give me a call. We'll figure it out. We can make it happen. We just, we got to get the land. And like I said, outdoor range is much less to build and maintain. Yeah, you do with the elements, but what? It's in the police department forever. I shot at the range. In the military. We qualifications and training was all done outside and outdoor range. So it's not a problem. And it's a lot cheaper to build and maintain. Doesn't take much. You just need the land. And so, yeah, Steve, we should chat about that and actually see if we can put our heads together, come up with something. Hey, Marianne. That's right. Hard to call. Yeah. Howard, Christy. Aloha, Christy. I'd like a copy of that complaint. I'll see if I can get it. It's at court, Bethany. I'm going to see if I can go track that down. Long battle. Absolutely. And we're flipping the bill for it. Absolutely. Love how government gets the money and not the residents who had to deal with the pharmaceuticals like tobacco. Hey, Bob. The indoor range was a gold mine. I ran it for almost 2 years. It failed due to poor management. Yeah, that's what I heard. But man, I'd love to do that, man. I would love to do that. I really would. I went to one in Portland. I took my son, and we went and we shot inside that. They had a simulator. It's simulated training too, and it was fabulous, man. It was pretty real world. Hey, Brian, my brother from the Big Island, Julie. Yeah, it was awesome. It was huge too. It was big, and they had a live firing range indoor. They had the simulated training, pretty damn realistic. Get planted land in Kekaha for a shooting range in the mountainside. ADC controls the land. I know Sandy Kato Klutke is on. Maybe she can give me some pointers on how we can secure a nice little parcel, and we can get some volunteers to come in, build up the range, get it certified, and bingo, and just form the club. I'm sure the clubs are already there. And then we just, part of membership and get it done. Hey, Deb. Aloha, Deb. So, right on. All right. Let's see where we at the opioids. Okay. Oh, some good news. Kyron Costa. You guys all know Kyron. Kapa High School. He's a senior. I watched him in the soccer championship game on Oahu. Unbelievable. Anyway, he's being inducted into the Enterprise Rent-A-Car Hawaii High School Athletic Association Hall of Honor on June 2nd. Congratulations, Kyron. I think that's Evan's son, Evan and his wife. I hope I'm right. If any of you know, maybe Zuckerberg can donate land. LOL. You're right with the LOL. Anyway, congratulations to Kyron, man. I tell you, what an athlete. He was a workhorse. I mean, the whole Kapa soccer team. That's the only game I watched. I watched the football game as well, championship game, but. It's awesome when one of our kids makes it into the Hall of Honor. That it's only how many? I think 12 students will be inducted across the state. 12, and he's one of them. He was selected for his achievements in football, soccer, volleyball. Amazing, awesome. What an inspiration! A great role model for others. Kyron Costa, congratulations! Enterprise Rent-A-Car Hall of Honor, unbelievable. All right, let's see where we at. Oh, yeah, Evan and Lisa. Thank you, Auntie Millie. That's what I thought. Awesome. Let's see if I got any more comments over here. Woo! Hurricane season. Woo! I tell you, man, we skated last year. We got away from a couple of those storms. A little bit worried coming into the new season. And, again, without going crazy, we got to make sure we're prepared. The hurricane kits. We're joking about this the other day. Like, as soon as we get a storm on the radar, as soon as it comes across that line, and then they give them the Hawaiian name, and then everybody's worried, and then everybody put gas in their car, fill up the tanks, lines all the way down the road. For what? For Leona and Eden. Thank you. For what? What you gonna do with the gas after the hurricane? Everything closed. The roads all closed. We should be stocking our houses with water and food supply, medical supplies, batteries, those things, but everybody first thing, we got to, honey, go fill up the tank. Like, where you going after the hurricane? You don't know, Iniki? Come on. You're not going anywhere. Dr. B, aloha. How's about this guy, Robert Smith, Morehouse University? Goes up and does the speech. He does his whole speech. Amazing man. Billionaire investor, technology. Yeah, right. Put the in gas cans, but they put them in the car or the truck or the van. Anyway, so he does his whole speech, and he's talking about the importance of college. Executive session, leaker. This is worth a county investigation. Oh, remind me. Let me finish up this story, and I'll go back to the leaker because we'll see. That's what I always wondered. Where you going to drive? I missed Iwa and Iniki because I moved back to Big Island. Thanks for the heads up. Yeah, well, I didn't. I missed Eva. Eva, I was in Texas, basic training in boot camp. So I missed Eva, but I did not miss Iniki. I was here. And I was a shelter manager at Kauai Community College for a few days. It was brutal. So I do not want to go through that again. It drives me nuts when people say, oh, we need one out of hurricane. Yeah, that's because you weren't here the last time. I remember we ran out of gas, couldn't get to work, so I filled all my cars hurricane season. Okay. I guess, Laura, you're right. I just think, man, after the hurricane, there's just nowhere to go. But that makes sense. Like most of us, we actually do got to work. But then again, maybe a great excuse that you cannot go work. Baron, my son from Oregon. Aloha, Baron. Thanks for joining us. Larry, Poncharello, Manuel. I got to need some water. So anyway, Robert Smith, billionaire investor, started I forget what it's called. Anyways, he's like an investor, billionaire. World's richest African-American person. Goes up, he does his speech, and then he ends by saying, our family is giving a grant that's going to pay all of your student loans. $40 million worth of student loans. Poof! Drink, Melvin, drink. Here we go, Baron. This is for you. My son is a master trainer at 24 Hour Fitness. That's why he's so amazed at my physique. Always tells me to hydrate. 23 hours in the convention hall for Nikki. Yep. Johnny, aloha. He pays off everybody's student loans. These kids today get out of school, 150, 200,000, 300,000, 400,000. My friend's son just graduated from Creighton. 8 years, he's a dentist. I can only imagine what his student loan is going to be or what it is. We have student loans from our, my son's on the call. He knows. And I was looking at the statement today that, the interest at the end, by the time the loan is paid, is is more than the principal. Like twice. It's crazy. It's not right. I haven't even been able to start paying off my student loans 4 years later. I got my degree in, the one that Knucklehead said is not good, my degree. 2009, I still paying for my student loan. But for Wally Rita, aloha, man. Walt, aloha. And I heard Oprah was asked to pay tuition for those in college. She spoke and she said, no, I don't know. I haven't heard that, but I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't be surprised. But Robert Smith, he pays off all these loans, giving these kids a fair shot. And his challenge was to the alumni. The alumni said, hey, I challenge you guys. He said, this is my class. The 2009 is my class. And I know that my class is going to pay it forward. And they interviewed a bunch of the students afterwards, and they are going to pay it forward. One is going to be an attorney that's going to dedicate his service, his practice to underprivileged people that their civil rights have been violated. And he's going to do that. They spoke to I think 3 different students that I saw today on the news, on one of the news, that these kids are on the mindset now that, we are going to pay this forward. Now, $5 billion net worth, 30 million is a huge chunk. And then I read in one of the articles this afternoon as I was scrambling for material for today, was some people are saying, well, those kids are going to have to pay tax on that because that's income already. You see how people think, well, you got to pay tax. They spoke to a CPA who said more than likely they don't. But anyway, my point is this. Robert Smith is an amazing gentleman. He's an amazing, and you know, his story, he was raised by a single mom, and he watched his mom work hard to raise them. And that's what he wants, these kids to have a fresh start. Oh God, what a story. And Oprah Winfrey, if she refused to pay anybody's tuition, shame on her, because she's freaking rich. Marcos, aloha. Justin, Grace, thank you guys. I think they shouldn't charge interest for student loans. Drop it, make it easy for the parents. I agree. I mean, and they're charging high interest. They charge less interest to buy a new car than our kids who's trying to start a life. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible. But I just wanted to say, man, this guy Robert Smith, I mean Zuckerberg, I know these guys, they're all philanthropists, and they all give a lot of money to a lot of people anonymously. So, you know, God bless them all. But let's give where it's going to make a difference. These kids, and it's an all-male, all African-American university, that you come out of school with $300,000 in loans, you cannot get a home. You cannot get you're going backwards. It's you know, doctors and lawyers, those guys that stay in school for a long time. Justin's on the call. I mean, on this session, I'm sure he knows it's quite a lot of money, and it'll take you years and years and years. James, Christian, Mildred, Wes, L, aloha, you guys. Thanks for joining us. So, just what a remarkable story. And I just think this guy is a true American hero. I hope he gets recognized beyond just the news coverage. You know, I just hope so, because and if you listen to his interviews, they were showing some of his early interviews early in his life. He's just a good guy. The thing nobody is talking about is wide student loans for just one college and one class of students, $40 million. Yeah, well, that's his alma mater, and he's just, you know, again, he just wants them to learn, pay it forward. That was the message I thought that he was trying to portray. Teresita, Bitos, go KCC, get all the liberal arts out of the way, then go to mainland. Yeah, that is my suggestion. Definitely my recommendation for any kid that is in high school, debating on going to or contemplating going to college. Go to KCC. An awesome program. Get your associates out of the way. Get your liberals out of the way, and then move on. Hey, how's it, Wes? Eric, thank you. All right. Oh, the council leak. I don't know what's going on. You know, we're waiting. I did call in today to the county clerk's office. They haven't discussed it yet. They're looking at a possible discussion in a meeting in June 26th. No, it was $40 million, Francine. $40 million. So I don't know. As the world turns, you know, I haven't heard anything about the auditor position. I haven't heard anything about the council leak as well, the executive session leak. But you know, we're waiting to see what the council does. I did file an official request for an investigation by the county council, because it is what I believe is a pretty serious violation, and it's in their hands right now, and we'll see how it goes. We'll see what they do. I gotta believe that they need to respond. It was a formal complaint, but that'll be up to the council. We'll see. I'm sure they'll keep me posted as time goes on. All right, let's see. Tonight, Hawaii International Music Festival, as we're winding down. I want to make sure I get this in. 7 o'clock, KCC Performing Arts Center. All kinds of international musicians going to be there. If you're looking for something to do tonight, 7 o'clock, tickets $10 to $30. I guess the closer ones is 30. The ones in the back is 10. But anyway, 7 o'clock, Hawaii International Music Festival. And then again, don't forget, June 25th, Haleopio Father-Son Barbecue, Lidgate Beach, big pavilion, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. Please put them in your calendar. Let's do that. Hey, Brenda, and we'll see where it goes. That'll be fun, though. I'll be there. Maybe my son will surprise me. Baron, if you're on, 5:30 to 8:30, June 25th. Book your flight on Southwest, buddy. You get to Honolulu on Southwest. I'll get you to Kauai on. My friend actually has a plane that he would. I can get you back home on a nice small plane. So anyway, $10 for kids and $30 for adults. Thank you, Francine. Woo, I'm glad you were here. The flyer didn't say, it just said $10 to $30. So, that's why it's important. See how we can all learn. We can all learn. How is your lawsuit going? Right now, the lawsuit is, the attorney drafted up the complaint. We're holding on until we get the findings from the county council to determine whether or not we sue the county council or not. I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm like a sue happy dude, but I think what happened was serious enough that in fact someone needs to take a stand and take action. So if the council decides it is not worthy of an investigation, then we will include them, and that's what we're waiting for right now. You were in Texas instead of being at the sentencing hearing of the man who embezzled money meant for the keiki for felony charge of $26,000. He only got 30 days in jail and will be paying $150 a month for retribution. We waited almost 2 years on the prosecution, over 14 years to pay the money back. I will be gone by that time, but I hope the school will still benefit somehow. You were needed, and we missed you. Sorry, Dr. B. I apologize. I wanted to be there. I just had to be in Texas, unfortunately. And yeah, I know it's not the outcome that you wanted, and that's one of those things when you go to the judicial system. Not everybody is happy with the result. I don't know enough of that, what happened in the end, to comment on it. But I wish I had been there. I'm sorry, and hopefully this guy does not do this again. Jennifer, Aloha Fix It. Oh yeah, Eric Santiago, aloha from Aloha Fix It, home appliance repair and installation. Hey, if you guys want to plug your business again, this is where you do it, right here. We got a lot of people on the call. That we get a lot of views. The post after we post this thing up, a lot of people come on and they think it's live. It's hilarious because I get comments that comes to my phone from people that are asking me questions, or they think it's live. And but anyway, I appreciate you guys on here. I really do. We do this every week, 5:30 to 6:30. The whole purpose of this is to educate and inform. We just want to make sure everyone, and if you have topics that you want to have discussed, again, send it over, message me, email, call, whatever, and we'll try to do the research and get it up next week. Every Wednesday, 5:30 to 6:30, and then right after this is done, I download the Facebook Live video and I pump it up to my YouTube channel, so you can watch it at any time without having to go on Facebook and try find this post. You can just go to my YouTube channel, Mel Rapozo, and there is all the videos from all of our Facebook Live, from the very first one, which dates back to September, I believe, of last year. Kauai people are the best. Absolutely. You know what? I tell you, I've been around the world. I've been all over this country, met a ton of good people, and saw a ton of great places. Really enjoyed my time with you, Mel. Yeah, Nelson. So did I, buddy. And yet I am convinced that this is the best place on earth. Shoot, Chantel. Thanks. No problem. Send it over. Hey, JJ. Aloha, brother. Kauai news today is not dead. Well, I tell you, that's the thing. We try to provide the good stuff, the stuff that matters to you. The stuff that I believe matters to you, that you should know about. Some may think that I'm just blah blah blah. Well, that's fine. This is the only format I know that we can get at least some factual information out, that people don't have to rely on that newspaper that doesn't print the facts or doesn't print at all. They find the fluff and they print about the fluff, but they're not hitting the big issues. They're not talking about what's happening. They're not talking about what needs to be done. They're just, it's a tabloid. That's what it is. It's a tabloid. And they get these little guest writers that come on and I can't believe that the paper would allow a freelance writer to come on and trash someone just because they need to fill some space in a paper. I just don't. So what I'm thinking about right now is actually we're going to keep doing the Facebook Lives. Hey, Chanita, they print old news. Yeah, I mean, the Star Advertiser is my choice. But we're going to keep doing the Facebook Lives. But my plan is to go take the course at Hawaii so I can use their equipment and their editing stations. And we can do a weekly show on Hawaii. You know, we can just do a public information show. Whatever, call it what we want. We're at least at Hawaii on the TV, we get to invite people to come in. The scale is still not working. Right, Bitos? Still not working. But that way we can have people come on and have co-hosts and but we'll keep the live going. Thinking if there's a way we can actually coordinate the Facebook Live with the Hawaii. I don't know, but I got to go get certified or licensed or whatever with Hawaii so I can use the equipment and really learn how to do the editing and so forth. But I think that is the direction that I want to head, where we can actually put up pictures and whatever we need to get the message across. And again, invite leaders in the community, invite the mayor, invite the prosecutor, invite the council members, invite people from the state to come and sit down and have a fireside chat. Just, hey, just let us talk about the issue. And TGI and Star Advertiser, the same company. Yeah, you know, Bethany, you're right. They're owned by the same company, but two totally different styles of writing. I get informed with the Star Advertiser. I actually do. That doesn't happen with the Garden Island. Hi, Uncle Mel. This is Jonathan Curdia. What's up, Jonathan? That sounds awesome. Yeah, so that's the kind of the plan. You know, we're gonna figure out how that works, but that won't happen for probably another month or so. I don't know how long the training is, and I got to do that. But anyway, every Wednesday, 5:30 to 6:30, Mel the journalist. No, man. Anyway, every Wednesday, 5:30 to 6:30, YouTube channel, Mel Rapozo. Just type Mel, subscribe so you don't have to go look every time you go into YouTube. And just appreciate you guys joining us. Appreciate you guys sharing. Hey, Lance, Stephanie, thank you guys. And appreciate what you guys do and appreciate you guys joining in every single week. You guys are loyal to the core. Love it. Investigative reporter. Kanepa used to be on Hawaii. There's a lot of people that actually use Hawaii. That facility, that resource is there for anyone. So I think we're just going to do it. Jay Kaiulani and Cheta. Aloha. Rolenita. Guys are coming on at the tail end. Just, hey, after you guys go right back to the post, start all over. You guys can watch this whole thing again and enjoy. Again, if you guys want anything, any topics, shoot me a message on Messenger or email melrapozo@gmail.com. Very simple. melrapozo@gmail.com. We're all in this together. Absolutely, Ed. We're all in this together. And you know what? All together, we probably have the solution. But we gotta. It all starts with priorities. What are we going to accomplish? And let's focus on that. And we'll move it from there. That's how it starts. And that's how it will end. Aloha, everybody. Thanks again for joining me. We'll see you guys next week, 5:30. YouTube channel, Mel Rapozo. Take care, guys. God bless. You guys have a wonderful evening. God bless. Good night. Love you guys.